Today we are playing Call of Duty Mobile in 2024, 5 years later. This is a game that I remember having zero expectations coming in because it's a mobile game, for Christ's sake. It's usually pretty bad when we're talking about mobile games, especially mobile FPS games. Surprisingly though, this game is actually really good. COD Mobile is a great Call of Duty game. It came out around the same time as Modern Warfare 2019. I put a lot more time into COD Mobile than I did Modern Warfare because that game sucked ass. Obviously, as far as the controls are concerned, it is not going to be as good as if you're using a controller or a keyboard and mouse like with a real Call of Duty game, but it's fine for what it is, and you get used to it after a while. It certainly helps if you have a bigger smartphone, which I know a lot of people do have. People like having big phones. If you have a small phone and you have big hands, you're probably not going to like the game very much because the controls at that point will be pretty difficult to use. Of course, there's also the option to plug in a controller with Bluetooth and play it that way. I've tried it before. It doesn't feel quite right to me using controller on COD Mobile. Just like the way that the game moves and feels, and overall, like, the experience just doesn't feel quite the same compared to like an actual COD game such as Black Ops or Modern Warfare. The thing that makes COD Mobile stand out is that it takes pretty much everything from almost every Call of Duty game and kind of combines it together between the different perks, streaks, weapons, maps. It's kind of all meshed together, and I really do like that. It does in a lot of ways feel like a greatest hits version of Call of Duty, so that even though the game doesn't really have any original content exclusive to COD Mobile, it's all stuff from other Call of Duty games, it still has its own unique feel to it, and is actually a lot of fun and is pretty well made. One thing is, if you're a new player, you're going to play a lot with bots until you get rank mode unlocked. Ranked is really the only way that you'll be able to play with actual human players, so if that's not something you're used to doing, because that was my main problem, is that I never play ranked mode in any of these games. Any online games, I just like playing regular casual, but if you play the regular casual mode, you're almost always going to be paired up with bots. And you're going to see, oh, I'm going on a 30 kill streak and it's my first game. Yeah, you're not so good at the game that you're getting 30 kills and 0 deaths in your first match. No, you're playing against bots, sorry to break it to you. Which makes ranked the only real way to play this game online. But weirdly enough, ranked in COD Mobile doesn't even feel half as sweaty as the regular matchmaking in the newer Call of Duty games with the skill-based matchmaking. So, yeah, it's not really that bad. And the microtransactions also aren't that bad, at least for a mobile free-to-play game. I expected a lot worse, so I'm glad that it wasn't too bad. I mean, there is a lot of stuff that is in there. There's a lot of microtransactions, but it's not really pay to win. It's not like Black Ops 3 was. So there isn't too much negative that I can really say about COD Mobile other than the fact that it is a mobile game, so it is limiting in a lot of ways. The controls aren't the best. Even with controller, it doesn't feel quite right. So it's not going to be the same quality as your average Call of Duty game, although it's a lot better than the recent COD games we've been getting, if that means anything. It's pretty much as good as you can get, though, for a mobile first-person shooter. For a mobile experience, it's probably close to a 10 out of 10. For overall COD experience, it's more like a 6, 6.5, maybe 7, so there's a big difference there. You should definitely come at it with different expectations as you would with a standard Call of Duty game, or else you're going to be disappointed for sure. But it's a solid mobile game, it's great to play on the go, it's convenient, and matches only last like about 4 to 5 minutes long, so it's pretty quick and easy to pick up and go on about your day. The Battle Royale is also pretty good. It's one of the best mobile Battle Royales you could play. It's pretty much Blackout from Black Ops 4 put into mobile. And I always thought that Blackout was better than Warzone, so this is going to be better than Warzone Mobile, playing COD Mobile Battle Royale. Zombies is also fun. It's disappointing, though, because it's not endless round, but at the same time, it's a mobile game, so again, your standards should be different when we're talking about a phone game rather than a console or PC game. And obviously there are tons of people that still play this game 5 years later, because there really aren't that many good FPS games on mobile, so there's really not much competition that this game faces. They're really mostly competing against themselves with Warzone Mobile, so more well-rounded experience, and you're going to get a lot more out of COD Mobile than Warzone Mobile for sure. So it's pretty easy for me to recommend you guys play this game in 2024. It's still great 5 years later, and hopefully it continues to be great for many years to come.